Anyone who knows me personally knows that I take a really simple and logical approach when it comes to SEO. I don't overcomplicate things, and for the most part, I probably dumb things down to be simpler than they actually are in reality. Now, in 2020, I made over six figures from my own SEO sites. That included some affiliate sites and some e commerce sites. So I know a thing or two of what it takes to actually rank a website at the top of Google. And in this video, I'm going to show you a strategy or more of a methodology as to what I actually implement into my SEO campaigns. One of the biggest things I feel like I've had an edge on for years. And I'm going to talk about them in this video so that you can understand and implement this into your business as well. So if we pull up my screen here, I'm just going to draw two simple words, which I'm sure you've heard a lot. And one of them is links, and the other one is content, okay? Now you've probably heard these two things flying around somewhere in the space of SEO, but these are really the two things that I do. I actually offer these services as well, link below, quick plug. But these are the two simple things that I do. I just do links and content, and I follow one key principle when building links and building content, and I really keep it simple for the most part. So when it comes to ranking a site, all you need to understand is that Google tries to understand two main things to rank somebody, and those two things are power, and the other one is relevance. And I'm going to draw that one as well. All right. There you go, power and relevance. And to establish power, that's where they look at backlinks and essentially just go like one website linking to another website. Okay, this website has tons of links, so it's going to pass some form of juice to the next website, and boom. Now, whether you're building internal links, external links, or whatever the hell you're doing, that's essentially how it works. The power passes through links, and the power eventually evaporates into nothing, but essentially one website linking to the next website passes power. Okay, the main thing that I'm going to focus on in this video is relevance, because relevance is something that most people don't really seem to get still, and it's quite surprising because all relevance really is words. It's simply words that Google reads in an algorithm to help it understand exactly what you're trying to rank for. So let me explain relevance in a little more detail. Put simply, is just a method that Google uses to understand the relationship between two pages. So let's assume for a second that we've got two web pages on the internet that have absolutely nothing on them except from a title tag, okay? So there's no content on the page, it's just the title tag. That's the only piece of information that Google has to understand the relevance of that page, okay? So let's say the title tag for one page is dog food, all right? Just for example. And then if we have a link coming to this page about dog food, okay, and that page also has in its title tag, right, dog food, it's the exact same thing. Here's what Google does, right? Google takes the word dog and matches it up with the word dog, and it takes the word food and matches it up with the word food, and it gives you 2 out of 2 points, all right? And let's say, for example, we had another example here where the title was human food, just for example. What Google would do is it would take the word human, try to match it over, and it would have no match. And I would take the word food, and then it would match up with food and go like, okay, 1 point. So you'd have 1 out of 2 points for this page, all right? And then let's say we have a page where it's just about, I don't know, headphones. And then you link your headphones to this. It's going to take headphones and give you no points. Okay, 0 out of 2. All right. And then you could look at like variations. So they might have the word like puppy food, for example, and you might get some more points for that. But essentially, this is the simplicity of how Google works to understand relevance. People get really caught up in things like the Majestic score of topical trust flow and all this stuff. How do you think Majestic gets its topical trust flow? It's from words. It's from relationships of words. So whether you're building links externally into your website or whether you're building links internally inside your website, what you want to try and do is match up as much relevance as possible. I'm going to give you a real life example now. Okay, so what I did is I pulled up the keyword best headphones to make a little example here. And all I did was stuck best headphones into Hrefs, and we're going to take a look at the links, okay? Now, here's what you need to understand. All I'm looking at is the title tag of the link coming in, the inner URL of the link coming in. I'm trying to look at the words of this page, and then I'm trying to match them up with the page that we're linking to, which in this case is best headphones. This page actually ranks really well for headphones, okay? So look at this. This one is relevant because it has headphones. This one's relevant because it has headphones. Wireless earbuds is somewhat relevant because it's kind of in the same space. Earbuds, headphones, um, AirPods, and the list goes on. If you go, sound, music. If you go down this list, you'll notice most of the links going to this page, right, coming from pages here, relate to the page it's linking to. Okay. Now this same concept works internally or externally, but what you're trying to make sure you do is that you match up your relevance. Now, this may seem like a really simple thing, but there's so many people that if they actually go in and look at the page that you're trying to rank on your site, half of the bloody links or third of the bloody links going to the page are irrelevant. They can talk about complete garbage or they're not related at all. And essentially what's happening is if you've got tons of those links, you're going to end up a lot of these like low scores of relevancy matching, because all Google's doing is they're looking at the power and then they're looking at the relevancy and they're matching up the links, and they're going to realize, holy crap, you've got no relevance in that link, no relevance in that link, and you end up with rubbish scores. You could have really high powered links, but they're not passing any power because there's no relevancy there. All right. So when it comes to relevancy, just start looking at the words. Look at the words coming in from a page. Look at it, your page, and look at how many words match up. The best type of link you can get to a best headphones page is a link about best headphones. That's the best you can absolutely get. Top headphones, best headphones, anything that includes those words, if you want to rank for that keyword, is the best type of links you can get in your relevance off the page. And that works internally as well. So if you're building an internal cluster for your links, then what you can actually do as well is, let's say you've got the article best headphones, right? You might have best headphones under 500, for example, or like best headphones for being in the train. I don't know, I'm just making something up. But like, there'll be lots of like sub keywords of best headphones. What you should do is, instead of linking these around to all sorts of random places in your website, link these all to each other, right? Link between them all, right? And it means that your juice is going to pass between them all and the relevance will pass between them all, because Google's going to see, holy crap, this site has a ton of links and a ton of internal posts about best headphones, and this is how you become an authority for things, is again by having internal relevance. So that's really what you want. Put in simply is, you want to have power in your backlinks internally and externally, and you want to have relevance internally and externally. How do you check relevance? I really just check it at a tier 1 level and make sure that the words match up. So very, very simple. I hope this tip was useful. If you're already doing this, then great. But if you're not already doing this, then I probably just told you the best SEO tip that you can work on this year. It's made me a lot of money. I've used this for years. I was using this before many people knew about this. Implement it into your campaigns and enjoy it. Hope you have a great year this year. And thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate your time. Bye-bye.